Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. OG boy. Day we hustle, but the night we OG boy.
What's going on out there in YouTube land? Welcome back to the channel. TNT Neon Prime here, and we're back with another product review. And this time the product review is on Bumblebee, aka LASERBEAK, Transformers Dark of the Moon Core Studio Series. And there he is in his pink, hot pink attire. Alright, so let's get down to business and go ahead and start looking at the box. Alright, so here we have Dark of the Moon LASERBEAK, and the artwork looks real good, I got to say, on this box. We have the background of the T, the little girl's bedroom. Artwork here on the side with Bumblebee in the pink. We got the Bumblebee, we got LASERBEAK, I keep calling Bumblebee, LASERBEAK in robot mode, and in his car vehicle mode. Also, we have LASERBEAK here on the side, and I just knocked them down on the turntable. Alright. It also come with a diorama of the little girl's bedroom. Where is your father at? So yeah, that happened. Alright, so let's bring this little guy in and look at him. His head sculpt looks really good. Let's bring him in a little closer. So his head sculpt looks really good. Looks about like the head sculpt on the Bumblebee 15th anniversary head. Looks about like him, and hold on while I get him so we can compare that. Alright, so here's the Bumblebee head sculpt on the 15th anniversary, but this is his head but not his body. I swapped out his body because his body was pretty much trash on the 15th anniversary, but this is his head, and here's the head of LASERBEAK. And if you look real closely, there's an Autobot, a signature up there, so they brought it where it's pretty much blended in. I don't know if I can get too much closer. So yeah, right there. So you see the Autobot insignia right there, and they try to blend it in so it would be like a disguise or whatnot. But his head sculpt looks real good. The body, this is an official Camaro GM setup. So we have it right there. Have time to scan the barcode if you would like. Alright, and his chest plate looks really good. Alright, so that crotch area right here, that paint looks really good. This plastic looks like it's almost like a bowling ball paint like plastic. His wheels, which I might paint his wheels silver. Right, his feet looks real good. Let's see, look at his backpack. His backpack is part of the roof, and part of the hood. Everything, got the tail lights back here, part of the tail lights, and his feet is part of the bumper, so that looks really good. Alright, we're going to get into some articulation for this guy. We'll bring in the zoom. Alright, so his head is on the ball joint so he can get a full 360 out of this. His head can look down, look a little bit up, left, right due to transformation for looking down. His arm will get a full 360 out. Put it back in frame, we'll get a full 360 out of it. He do have a bicep, forearm usage, and he get that much out of that. Of course, the doors move due to transformation. He can get a front kick like so. He can get sort of a back kick, but due to the backpack he cannot get that. And he probably could if I fold the legs down, fold these down, and no, he still can't get it. So yeah, no hinge on the toes, on the feet. He can get a toe up due to transformation. No waist swivels, no waist swivel due to transformation also. So that'll be it on his articulation. Not too much to do with articulation on these core classes, but it should be able to get some nice poses. He can get sort of a leg rotation, not much. So it's not much. All right, good. So let's bring in some size comparisons. Alright, first up on the block is going to be Shockwave size comparison with core class Shockwave. We're going to bring in both Shockwaves to see the core class size of them. Of course, he wants to fall. That's another thing with this little guy. He don't like to stand up. He easily falls over. So there is with core class Shockwave, core class, both Shockwaves, and also we'll bring in Ravage. So there he is with those three guys. Alright, bring them out to the side, and here he is with core class Soundwave. Straighten his legs up. Core class Soundwave, and we have core class Skywarp. Let's see how those size up together. Alright. Bring them out to the side. And we'll bring in core class Ironhide and core class Ratchet. So see how they size up together. Alright. And now we'll bring in core class Hot Rod, which I need to do a review on him also, and a review on Ratchet, and also core class Optimus Prime. I actually need to do a review on all my little core classes because I haven't done one. So he's the first one actually doing a review on. So yeah, that's how he sizes up with those. Alright, come back, we'll get down to transformation. Alright, let's get down to transformation for this guy. So the first thing I always like to do is when I'm transforming him, and I'm doing this without the book. So I try to learn without the book. I'm from old school, so we used to transforming them because they were so simple in old school, but they make them a little more complex now. So yeah. So first we fold the feet up, and we drop the back end of the car down. The lock's in place, and so we take the legs where they already pretty much been up. We're gonna take them and bring them up like that, and bring them, like I said, bring that up like so. So then we're gonna bring the legs together, which will form the back end of the car, and then we're gonna take, let's get it to do right. If it wants to do right. I guess I don't have it lined up perfectly. Okay, there it is. So there we got that much of the car done. So we take the other part and we'll bring them in for right now, because it still don't want to stay together. Alright, and for this part we'll take this part here and we'll bring it back to raise right in there. So that's what we're looking at so far. So we're going to take his head, collapse his head into the cavity here. Alright. Leave the doors open, bring it up, make sure it stays in spot because it don't want to do. There you go. So that's how you got to bring the legs up in there. So have them like sort of in a like a little backwards crunch mode. Right then, that should collapse right in just like it snapped. Then everything else falls pretty much in place. Alright, then we're going to take his arm. We're going to bring his arm all the way up. We're going to rotate it first. Bring it all the way up. Bring it down like so. There is a little peg hole here in the back of his hand. So what you want to do is bring that and have it rotated towards the side of the car where the door peg can snap right into the hole right here. So we're going to go ahead and drop that in, line it up. We'll have it lined up and we're going to do the same thing for the other side. We're going to go ahead and rotate his bicep and we're going to bring the wheel out and rotate his hand here. And we're going to peg it in the hole like so. And there he is in his car mode. If I can keep them together. Alright, so there he is in his car mode. Right there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring in 15th anniversary Bumblebee to compare them. So there's 15th anniversary Bumblebee. Let me get this to focus just right. Please bear with me. Alright, so there he is with 15th anniversary Bumblebee. As you see, the both front ends look identical to one another. So it looks real good. Here on the side, on the bottom, the heads is pretty much sitting in the same area. Alright. The tail end of the cars. So yeah, that's how that will work. Alright, so let's get into how this little joker looks in car mode. Alright, so like I was saying here, it looks like you have a bowling ball like plastic right here. You see how it shines right in here. So this is pretty much, it's like this half and the fender half, front end, the hood, the roof, and the doors are just made out of the same plastic. So his wheels is pegged in here and look like they clip in right here in the rear. And I will be painting these wheels. So yeah, a little too bland. Alright, right here we have the exposure, hole exposure, which I would take a piece of I'm gonna take a piece of carbon fiber vinyl and cover those holes up. You don't like that, so yeah. And his weapon that he has is the exact copy of Bumblebee's, and it's painted, it's mowed out of pink but painted in silver, and that will mount right here. and that's how it would look on top of the car. So yes, he looks really, really good. Alright, so we're going to set him down there, and we're going to bring in some for some size comparison. Alright, first up we're going to have Shockwave. So we'll turn the turntable on so we can get that going on. So that's with Shockwave. Here he is with Hot Rod. Looks quite good together. Alright, bring these guys down. We'll get to rotate so y'all can see it with Hot Rod. Alright. Here he is with Ratchet. Ratchet now about blending in with the turntable. Alright. Here he is with Ironhide, and there he is with Ironhide. Alright, and here he is with Optimus Prime. So you get that look of size comparison. Yep, not scale, but I'm not a scale junkie, so it looks fine to me, and it looks really, they all look really well together. So let's see, can we get them all on the turntable as one. So let's see how all of them look together. I won't go on to do the other Shockwave because he's a ship. More I'm going to do Skywhoop because he's a ship also, and Jet. And I won't going to do Soundwave because I mean he's pretty much a tape recorder, so they wouldn't be a good size comparison. So I do it with all the vehicles. Alright, come back. We have our final thoughts on them. Alright, and there you have LASERBEAK on the review for LASERBEAK, Darker the Moon. Not bad. Like I said, I got it from Target for like $8.90 so tax came to $9.07. So yeah, I think you ought to go by Target and get them. If you're getting them off some of these like hobby shops websites, they might be a little up there on price, like 11 or 12 or $14. But if you have a local Target around, you might can get them for $8. Like I said, I got them for $8. So yeah, I guess it depends on where you are at in your area, where if you have a Target or you don't have a Target. But yeah, that's it for this little guy. He's a nice little core class. He don't stand up pretty well, but other than that, he's fine. I might keep him in his pose because right now his little car hips are holding him up to get that dynamic pose you see right there. Alright, so as I always say, God is good all the time. TNT Neon Prime is out. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you dislike the video, hit the dislike button. You know, and always hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bells for, you know, so you know when I have videos pop up. Like I said, I'll probably do 1 or 2 during the week, depending on how I feel after I get off of work. But there he is. Alright, y'all be blessed. And thank y'all for watching.